Hello everyone, and welcome. It is Crunchyroll Anime Awards season again. Now, last year's Crunchyroll Awards, I was very mixed towards. I think, acknowledge that the nominees last year were solid. I agreed with most of them. With like maybe one or two exceptions. The problem I had was less with the nominees and more with the show itself, the actual award show. I didn't like how Crunchyroll handled it. I had a lot of problems with, how they were doing it. I thought the host was obnoxious. The mixtape insert in there in the middle. And of course, the skipping of like half of their categories. Like, if you're going to do an award show, actually acknowledge all of your awards. Don't just put them in a montage like they don't matter. Anyway, this year, since we've been through such a long and tedious year, because of reasons, I'm wondering how that's going to affect the awards this year. Especially because there wasn't as much anime last year to watch. Maybe there was plenty, but like halfway through, we kind of got a drop, especially in summer, with how much stuff got delayed to fall and even further beyond that. But we're going to go ahead and look at the award categories. I'm going to personally talk about each category, the nominees, and then I'm going to vote for what I think should win. Of course, this is probably personal opinion and all that. If you have a difference, make sure to let me know in the comments below. I always love to hear what you guys have to think. Anyway, let's go ahead and check out these lovely categories. So we have, I believe these are all the same categories from last year. So we have Anime of the Year, Best Protagonist, Best Antagonist, Best Boy, Best Girl, Best Opening, Best Ending, Best VA Performance, both English and Japanese, Best Director, Best Animation, Character Design, Best Fight, Best Drama, Best Comedy, Best Score, Best Couple, and Best Fantasy. Why is Best Fantasy down here and not connected with Drama and Comedy? I find that weird. Anyway, though, we're going to get started. Again, I have not seen these for the first time. I have not seen them before. This is my first time looking at these nominees. So let's go ahead and get started. So let's click on Best Fantasy and see what is in store, what rabbit hole I get myself into. Here we go. And the nominees are, okay, we have ReZero Season 2, Dragon Quest The Adventure of Dai is here, hello, Decadence, Ascendance of a Bookworm, Part 2, not Season 2, Dorohedoro, and Tower of God. Okay, first up, I'm glad that Dragon Quest got something. I don't know if any of you are watching Dragon Quest The Adventure of Dai. I am. I'm enjoying it a lot. But I'm glad it's here. I'm glad it got some recognition. Most of these I expected. ReZero is popular. I have not watched ReZero, so I can't give any 2 cents on it. A lot of people have been asking me and telling me to watch ReZero. I'll get around to it eventually. Maybe towards its conclusion. Decadence. I love Decadence. Bookworm, great. And Dorohedoro is amazing. Tower of God, I'm not so sure about. I didn't hate Tower of God as much as some other people did. I'm interested in its world. I'll say that of all of the webtoon anime we got this year, I think this is the best one. But I probably wouldn't vote for it here. Of these, because again, I don't know how much these shows are going to be seen down the line. I'm kind of debating between Bookworm and Dragon Quest just because I have a feeling they're not going to show up again. I like to space my votes out so that more shows get recognition. Because something tells me that Dorohedoro and Decadence are probably going to get more noms down the line, while these two probably won't. So what I'm going to do, I think between these two, because last year I voted for Bookworm for Best Fantasy, and it didn't win. But I don't know, I'm kind of torn, because I really like Dragon Quest. And I don't think it's going to show up again. But I don't know about Bookworm. For now, I'm going to leave it on Bookworm. If Bookworm pops up later down the line on something, I might change it to Dragon Quest. And if these two don't show up later, then I'm probably going to have to come back here. But again, I'm not sure. Alright, so we're going to leave it at Bookworm for now and see what pops up. So let's move on to Best Couple. Best Couple. Alright. Let's see what ships are the best. All right, nominees. I don't even need to move forward. My vote goes to Nasa and Tsukasa from Tonikawa. I don't need to move forward. But out of respect, let's go ahead and look at these other ones. So we have Kaguya and Shirogane again? Okay, first up, they were nominated and won last year, and second, they're not even a couple! That's the whole point of the show, is they're not a couple, but they want to be a couple secretly. That makes no sense! Oh, that sucks. Oh, that I'm already hurting. We're only the second category and I'm already complaining. Legoshi and Haru from Beastars. I'll get to this one in a second. Kodako and Kuro from Inspector, I'm glad is here. They were a super cute couple. The best parts of Inspector were the two leads. Absolutely love these two. These two are great. Katerina and Maria from Villain. My Next Life is a Villainess. A lot of people asked me to watch this. I didn't watch this when it aired, but apparently the show is apparently brilliant. I might have to give it a watch, because I'm pretty sure they announced the second season, so I might have to watch that. And then Chizuru and Kazuya from Rent a Girlfriend. Oh, wow, I know some people are happy. But yeah, I've already said my vote is going to these two. Nasa and Tsukasa is... Tonikawa itself is the fluffiest show I've watched this year. And it helps that both of the leads are extremely likable. So, they're both just little balls of fluff. They're just made for each other. They're like the kind of sweetest sweethearts. And I love them both. Definitely giving it to these two. Alright, let's talk about this real quick. Now, I love Beastars. I absolutely adore Beastars. Now, last year, most of you know, Beastars was a fall 2019 anime. But because of how Netflix releases their anime, as in not simulcasting it, and waiting 5 to 6 months down the line to release it proper for the States, it wasn't eligible for last year's awards. So I have a feeling that because of that, Beastars is going to get lumped in with the 2020 stuff. And honestly, as much as I love Beastars, Season 2 is airing at the time of this video. I watched the first episode of Season 2, and I'm hyped as hell for it. But I just don't feel comfortable giving it to Beastars because it just didn't come out this year. Again, to be fair, this is not Crunchyroll's fault. This is all on Netflix. This is all because they refuse to simulcast. And I hate that. I hate that they refuse to simulcast. They've already said that Season 2 of Beastars isn't going to be out until July. I'm like, can you not just give us the Japanese version first and then we'll get the dub down the line? Do we have to have both versions at launch? Look at other streaming services like Crunchyroll and Funimation. They'll have the sub version come out first and maybe 2 or 3 weeks down the line the dub will start. Or sometimes the dub comes out maybe a season or 2 later. It's okay to just release the sub first. You don't have to have a dub available immediately. Sorry to get off topic there. I'm ranting about Netflix. But that's probably why I'm probably not going to be voting for Beastars in this awards much, just because I'm just not comfortable giving it to a show that already came out. It didn't come out last year. It came out in 2019. But regardless of my thoughts on Netflix, Nasa and Tsukasa is my pick for couple of the year. They are my pick. Absolutely love them. So let's move on to our next category, which is Best Score. Best Music. What do we have? We have, alright, Kevin Penkin. I'm sure he's probably going to win for Tower of God, because that score is amazing. Yutaka Yamada for Great Pretender. I didn't see Great Pretender getting nominated for a score. It had good themes in it, but I honestly didn't see it getting a score nod. Satoru Kosaki for Beastars, again, love the score, but 2019. Oritachi for Eizouken. What is this, our third category? And Eizouken has shown up. I'm very happy to see that Eizouken is already starting to show up. And Eizouken had a very chill score, so I'll accept this. God of High School. Does anyone remember the music from God of High School? Because I sure don't. To be fair, I don't remember a lot of things about God of High School. It was just such a disappointing show. But this was the last show I expected to get a music nod. And then Japan Sinks. Oh my god, Japan Sinks. I'm actually flabbergasted that Japan Sinks got a nod. I love Masaki Yuasa. I mean, both of his shows here are right next to each other from this year. Eizouken is great. Japan Sinks, first 2 episodes, phenomenal. Everything after that, if you're ranking it as comedy of the year, then absolutely. Give it all of the nods. But ranking it as a serious drama, just, I know. And I don't, again, similar to God of High School, does anyone remember this music? Because I remember watching all of Japan Sinks, and I do not remember the score kicking in with me at all. Also, there's some snubs here. Apane Ranman is not here. Evan Call, where you at, dude? Did Evan Call get nominated for, Evergarden when that came out, when that was fresh? Let me check that real quick. I'm gonna check that. I need to check and see if, Evan got a nod for the score of Violet Evergarden 2 years back, because that score is amazing. I don't know if any of you have listened to the score for Violet Evergarden. That is an amazing score. So let me go ahead and check that real quick before I do anything else, because I want to be sure that I am not crazy, because I could have swore he was nominated for Best Score back in 2018? Yeah, 2018, 2019 awards. Here we go. Best year, continuing series. Oh, well, never mind. They didn't have a music category. Okay, they didn't have a music category. If they did, he would have won. All right. But of these, I am going to give it to Tower of God, because Kevin Pankin, he doesn't skip a beat when it comes to his music. If I wasn't giving it to Tower of God, I would give it probably to Eizouken, or probably to Great Pretender. Just because, like, these 3 are great. Again, Beastars, I'm not counting it because it's 2019. But these 3 are very solid. Just, I don't understand what these 2 are doing here. Alright, moving. Comedy. Best comedy. What made you laugh the most this year? I don't know. Let's find out. Okay, Eizouken. Already great. Kaguya-sama. My Next Life is a Villainess. Sleepy Princess in the Demon's Castle. Kakushi Goto and Misfit of Demon King Academy. Was that a comedy? Was that listed as a comedy? I knew it was just like a generic fantasy show that people really latched onto because it was summer and there was nothing else to watch. But I didn't know if it was a comedy. I didn't watch Kakushi Goto, but I've heard good things about it. And of course, I said before I didn't watch Villainous. So it's really these 3. I really hope Kaguya-sama does not win again. Because it won last year. I like to have variety. I would give it to Eizouken, because Eizouken is one of my best of year. But Sleepy Princess, though. I don't know if Sleepy Princess is gonna pop up later. It's the same thing with what was it earlier? It was, Fantasy. I don't know if Bookworm's gonna pop up. So I think I'm gonna do the same thing where I'm gonna temporarily put Sleepy Princess. If it pops up later on as something, I'll probably give it to Eizouken then. Alright, we'll just have to wait and see. Alright. Moving on. Drama. I don't know a lot of shows this last year that fell under the drama category, so I'm actually not sure what they're gonna put. So let's go ahead and check it out. Fruits Basket Season 2, Great Pretender, Japan Sinks again! Oh my god, dude. Sing Yesterday for me? Really? That's like the most 5 out of 10 show this last year. Which is a shame because it started off so good. Beastars and Somali and the Forest Spirit. Not really a big fan of most of these. I mean, Beastars is great, but I think I was gonna say Great Pretender, but I'm actually gonna give it to Fruits Basket. I think Fruits Basket was in drama last year. I don't think it won. I think Vinland Saga won. But it's Fruits Basket. Even if I did think that Season 2 was a little lesser than Season 1, but Season 2 still has some breakout moments, especially those last 2, 3, 4 episodes. Wonderful. So I'm going to give it to Furuba, because Fruits Basket is amazing. I cannot wait for final season, hopefully next year. So I'm gonna go with Fruits Basket. I'm very confident to pick Fruits Basket for drama. All right, fight scene. Fight scene, fight scene, fight scene. What do we got? We have... really? Okay. We have Satoru Gojo versus Ryomen versus Sukuna from Jujutsu Kaisen. Jinmori versus Jiggletak, I'm terrible with the Korean names, from God of High School. Bursely versus Vecta from Sword Art Online. Deku versus Overhaul from My Hero. Jinmori versus Handawe from God of High School. And then Brawler versus Master from Akudama Drive. I'm not even, no question, it's going to Akudama Drive. Okay, first up, I don't understand why they decided to give God of High School 2 noms. I really feel it should be limited to one series nomination per series per category, so there's variety. I mean, I know God of High School is a series that's focused on fights, but could you have not found other fights like, I don't know, like, I don't know, freaking Appare Ranman? Appare Ranman had, like, 2 amazing fights that could have been here. The final fight against Gil, which was great. And there's the Kosume solo fight, where Kosume gets to go like a badass, and it's amazing. I don't understand why that's not here. In fact, how many categories are we in, and Appare Ranman is not here, and it makes me worried that they skipped it? I'm really hoping that Appare Ranman gets some kind of recognition in this awards, because I love that show. But of all these, this one. I mean, I love Akudama Drive as much as it is, and I'm hoping it's farther up the front, up the top. But Brawler versus Master had so much build-up, and the payoff was just excellent. Especially the lighting. If there was an award for best lighting, it would go to this fight. So I'm giving it to this fight. If it wasn't this, I probably would end up giving it to this fight from God of High School. I forget which one this was. Which one was Jeagle? Was that the final guy, or was that the Fox guy? I'm trying to remember. I think it was the Fox guy. Pretty sure. Let me see. Oh no, that was the final fight. Really? I thought the Fox guy was like that fight. Okay, well, I guess I don't know my characters. Again, it shows how much I remember about God of High School. But we're gonna give it to Akudama Drive because this fight is amazing. Moving on. All right, character design. Who's got peak character design? Let's see. Eizouken, Great Pretender, Hanako-kun, jackpot, BNA, Tower of God, and Yasahime. I'm not sure I'd put Great Pretender in for character design. Not really sure if it belongs in character design. I haven't seen Yasahime because I've never seen Inuyasha, so I wouldn't know. All of these, and Tower of God, I mean, Tower of God's designs are fine. I don't know if they're best of the year. These 3 are fine. However, I'm going to give them to Hanako-kun. I was getting ready to say Eizouken because, I mean, have you seen the girls in Eizouken? That's peak character design. The reason I'm giving it to Hanako-kun, 1, because it's the first time it's shown up. 2, it helps that the lighting and animation that Lerch did for Hanako-kun makes the characters just stand out a lot more. I don't know if you can see it very clear in this image. Let me see if I can zoom in. Like, look at that. Like, their eyes and their outlines just are very appealing. I like this style of character. I don't know who the mangaka for this manga is, but they know how to do good characters, and it helps that Lerch is a great studio, so they're able to bring that to the forefront of animation. That's a statement I just said. They're able to bring it to life and make it look beautiful. I'm kind of hoping this is in Best Animation. I really think that this should be in Best Animation too. But I'm going to give it to Hanako-kun, and we'll see where that goes. If it wasn't Hanako-kun, I would give it to Eizouken, honestly. I would honestly give that to Eizouken. All right, moving on. Animation. Speaking of Best Animation, here it is, the next stop. Love it. Okay. All right. We have Eizouken, God of High School, Great Pretender, Jujutsu Kaisen, Princess Connect Redive, and Beastars. Okay, I've never heard of Princess Connect Redive. This is the Fate Grand Order of 2020 because that got nominated last awards, and I had no idea why it was there. This I've never heard of. Cygames Pictures. I know Cygames. They make Shadowverse. I'm pretty sure. I don't know why this is here. Beastars. Even in 2019, I don't think I would have put in Beastars in Best Animation. As much as I love Orange and their CGI, it's beautiful. I mean, again, Land of the Lustrous speaks for itself. I would put Beastars in Best Animation. I actually think this. Yeah, I think this is the first category I'm actually voting for Eizouken. Like, Eizouken's animation is just so god tier. Every scene where they're imagining a scenario and just having it come to life, and every sequence that they've animated, that they screen, all beautiful. So I have no qualms or doubts about giving that to Eizouken. Because Eizouken just, it looks pretty. Every shot of that show looks gorgeous. If not you, I probably would cave and give it to Jujutsu Kaisen. I probably would cave and give it to that if I was not giving it to Eizouken. If it was not here. Alright. Director. Best Director. I feel like they should be farther up, but they're farther down. Alright. Masaki Yuasa for Eizouken. Yuzuru Tachikawa for Decadence. Sung-Hoo Park for Kaisen. I'm surprised they didn't nominate him for both Kaisen and God of High School. Hiro Kaburagi for Great Pretender. Mamoru Hatakeyama for Kaguya-sama. And Takeshi Sano for Tower of God. Honestly, these are not bad choices. I'm pretty sure this is the same director as season 1 of Kaguya-sama, and I'm pretty sure I would put them in direction for season 1 because it is a very well directed show. I can't really be mad about any of these choices. All of these are well directed. I actually think I'm gonna double dip and I'm gonna click Eizouken. I'm probably gonna go for Eizouken again. If not Eizouken, then I'd probably go for Decadence. I'm glad Decadence is doing semi-well. It's been getting a few nominations. I liked Decadence enough. Eizouken, though, I mean, it's Masaki Yuasa. The man knows what he's doing. And the show just looks freaking beautiful. It's a beautiful show. And it's directed well. It's a very well-directed show. And I like it. So I'm gonna put Yuasa for my director slot. And we'll move on. Alright. We have our VA performances in English and Japanese. I'm wondering who's going to be on here. Let's find out. So starting off for English, we have... Oh, the boy is here! The boy is here! I got excited. Zeno Robinson is Hawks from My Hero Season 4. Crispin Freeman coming out of retirement. I mean, well, retirement as in I haven't really heard him much in a major role. As... Is that Zustra? Zudra? I'm terrible at names. I apologize. I'm probably going to get destroyed in the comments. From Fate Grand Order, Absolute Demonic from Babylonia. Hey, it's back. It's back again. I was just talking about you. Aaron Phillips as Laurent from Great Pretender. Johnny Young Bosch as Bam from Tower of God. I haven't seen the Tower of God dub, so I can't judge. But if it's Johnny, he does a good job. Jonas Scott as Legacy for Beastars. And then, I apologize if I mispronounce your name. Anarius Quinones as Echidna from ReZero Season 2. Okay. So, every fiber of my being right now wants to give this award to Zeno because I absolutely love Zeno. However, to be fair, Hawks and Zeno himself, voicing Hawks, was only in about, 4 episodes of the actual show, and then I guess you can count Heroes Rising, the movie, because that did come out last year. That was the last movie I saw before stuff happened, so that was fun. However, we have Jonas Scott. I know I said earlier that I wasn't comfortable voting for Beastars because it's a 2019 anime, but the dub of Beastars did come out in 2020. I watched it day one. I watched the dub. So I'm kind of stuck between these two. If not these two, I would go for Laurent, even though personally he's not my favorite performance of the year. But I'm between these two because it's either do I pick the hype man who was in 4 episodes in a movie, or do I pick this amazing person who had 12 episodes to develop his performance? I think that's all the reason I need to vote for Jonah. Legacy is just really good in English. He has a good Japanese and English VA. I'd be shocked if both of them got nominated because both Legacies have great voices. So yeah, I'm gonna vote for Jonah. That's my one B-Stars vote. It's my one vote for B-Stars this whole awards, probably. Because I can use a loophole to vote for it. Alright, VA performance in Japanese. Who do we got here? Oh my god, let's go! Let's freaking go! Oh my god! Oh my god! And also, oh my god! Okay, hold on. This award is trying to win me over. And you! Oh my god, I'm freaking out. This award might be my favorite category. It has almost everything that I love. Okay, let's calm down. We have Riho Sugiyama as Minari Koda from Wave Listen to Me. It got a nod, guys. Wave Listen to Me got a nod. I'm so happy right now. I'm so happy Wave Listen to Me got something. Oh my god. Megumi Ogata as Hanako. Very nice. Yusuke Kobayashi as Subaru from ReZero. Yuichi Nakamura as Gojo from Jujutsu Kaisen. The god, or goddess in this case, Mitsumi Tamura as Kanamori from Eizouken. And then Yusuke Oniki as Kanbei Daisuke from Millionaire Detective Balance Unlimited. Okay. I'm kind of hyped in this category because 3 amazing performances are all here. And I'm tempted. I'm probably going to say no to Ogata because as much as I love Hanako, we have these 2 ladies in the room. Nothing against these 3. I haven't seen ReZero, so I can't judge you. I like Gojo enough, and as 6 out of 10 as Millionaire Detective is, I didn't mind Daisuke. I thought he was performed well. I don't know well enough to get a performance of the year. I think he's mostly just here for the fangirls because that show trended on Twitter every week because everyone loved this character. But, yeah. But these 2. I will say this. If Minari wasn't here, if Riho Sugiyama was not here for her performance, I would be picking Mutsumi Tamura for Kanamori in an instant. We'd be moved on by now. But we have 2 of the best performances of the year competing for my attention. And now I have to compete myself. Okay. Oh god, this is so... It's like trying to choose a favorite child. I hate it. Okay, I think I know what I'm going to do. Similar situation. I have a sneaking suspicion if Crunchyroll is smart, Kanamori will be in Best Girl. If she's not in Best Girl, I will vote for her here. If she is in Best Girl, I'm voting for Minare for performance. I think that's how we're going to do it. So, because that way, if she's in Best Girl, I still get to give Kanamori a vote, and Minare gets a vote. Both of my children get to be happy. I don't have to abandon either one of them. So, I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to leave it on Minare for right now. We'll come back, and if Kanamori is not in Best Girl, I have to change it. If not, then this can stay. This category is probably the happiest I've been nominees-wise so far. All of these 3 of these performances are great. These 2 are fine, and I haven't watched ReZero, so I can't judge. All right, moving on. We got a good hype category. I love that we get a good hype category. Okay, we've reached opening and ending. This is a very contentious category because music. Everyone loves to brag about their taste in music. I'm interested to see what endings they choose. So let's scroll down and see. And okay. All right, we have Lost in Paradise from Jujutsu Kaisen. I figured. The Great Pretender from Great Pretender. I figured. Night Running from BNA. I'm glad that's here. That's a good ED. They picked DTDD from Dorohedoro. I'm actually quite surprised. My favorite personally is the second ED, which is Night Surfing, which is funny because if it was not, it would be right next to Night Running. I thought that would be hilarious. But they picked the third ED, the one where it's the Doom clone with N, which I love. Welcome My Friend from Millionaire Detective. Say what you will about that show. That ED is 10 out of 10. I love the ED. I don't know if it's enough to put it best of year, but the ED, the song, is very good. And then Last Dance by Mama no Miyano from Inspector. Also a banger, by the way. This is a good category. There's a lot of good stuff here. What's not here? I'm trying to think of what's not here that I could put here. I said night surfing already. Shoot. I'm trying to remember what EDs I really liked this year that are not on here. Pade Ranman had a decent one. I know I've been pushing up Pade Ranman 1,000 times, but shoot. I'm trying to... This is a hard category. Even just thinking about what's not here, just trying to pick something from this selection. This is really something. Oh boy. They are really trying to make me think now. Let's see. Oh, that's the other one I was thinking of. Wave Listen to Me had a great ED, but I knew it wasn't going to get nominated. I think, because here's my prediction, is it's going to be a battle between Kaisen and Great Pretender. I think these two are going to be the popular ones. Something's telling me it's going to go to Jujutsu Kaisen. I mean, to be fair, it's Ali. I love that band. And if this won for ED, I wouldn't be mad, because it deserves it. It's a great ED. I haven't voted for Dora Hetero in anything yet. But is it really better than these two? That's tough. If it was night surfing, maybe. All right. I think, even though it's going to be a popular pick, I'm actually going to go and give Great Pretender this, because I don't think I've given Great Pretender any love so far. Because I did like Great Pretender. Great Pretender was a great show, even if I think the ending was a bit meh. But most of it was great. But, I mean, it's Freddie freaking Mercury. I gotta pay respects. If I wasn't voting for this, I'd probably give it to either Night Running or Last Dance. Again, this is a hard category. This is a hard sell, because all these are great. But I'm going to go ahead and give it to Great Pretender. I think Great Pretender, I mean, it's got Freddie Mercury, it's got cats. It's got cats singing. It's great. It's great. I'm picking it. I'm more sold on my choice by the second. All right, opening sequence. This is where more people get heated, is opening. Ooh, boy. Who got snubbed this year? Oh, boy! Oh, I am more mixed on this. Okay, let's go over what we have. Easy Breezy from Eizouken. Kakai Kitan from Jujutsu Kaisen. Wild Side from Beastars. GP from Great Pretender. Daddy Daddy Do from Kaguya-sama. And then Phoenix from Haikyuu. Okay, there are some obvious ones that are not here. Where is Fire Force? Where is Fire Force? Where is Spark again? Why is that not here? No Guns Life is also not here. Oh, wow. And Black Clover's not here. Black Catcher. That's the one thing that made me start watching Black Clover this year, was seeing that opening, and I'm shocked it's not here. I feel so sad that I have to neglect Wild Side. I hate it. I hate it with all my fiber, because it's such a great OP, but I can't, because it's 2019. It's 2019. It is my best opening of 2019, if that's any indication of how great this opening is. I like Jujutsu Kaisen's OP okay. It's not my favorite. It's catchy, I'll say that. It's very well animated. It's catchy. I don't know why. It's just a personal preference. Great Pretender. It is an instrumental theme. It's a very good instrumental theme. It's used in the show as well, which is why I know the tune. But I don't know if I'd put it as OP of the year. Daddy Daddy Do. It's grown on me, but not as good as Love Dramatic. And then I've watched a little bit of Haikyuu Season 4. I've watched about half of the first part. This opening is good. I love Burnout Syndromes, but I don't know if this is not an opening of the year. I don't know why this is here. Probably just because, Haikyuu, Burnout Syndromes, hype! As great as the song was, to be fair, it's kind of hard to top Hikariare. Like, that is one of the most hype openings of all time, in my opinion, is Hikariare. So, narrowing it down, that really leaves Easy Breezy. To be fair, Easy Breezy is just amazing. If Fire Force was here, I might have voted for that. But, come on. Not counting Wild Side, because it's in its own other league. Compared to these, Easy Breezy is just catchy. It gets in your head, and it got me hyped. Like, this is probably the one opening this year that I was hyped for before an episode. Like, all the other openings, I'm like, okay, it's starting. I'm going to watch the opening. It's good. Every episode of this, I'm always anticipating when the opening was going to drop. That's Easy Breezy in a nutshell. I wish 2020 was Easy Breezy, if you know what I'm saying. All right, but yeah, I'm going to give Easy Breezy I'm going to give my vote to Easy Breezy. I can't talk. I can't speak English. Whew. All right, next. Oh boy, we've reached Best Girl territory. Whose waifu is going to get snubbed this year? Let's find out. And I don't even need to move. Any farther. Kanamori. We can just end it right now. There's no debate. There is no debate. Kanamori is Best Girl. Let me zoom in on her. Look at this face. You see this face? You see this face right here? This is Best Girl. This is peak Best Girl. This right here, peak Best Girl. Love it. Absolutely love it. All right, let's at least look at the others. Chizuru from Winter Girlfriend, Noi from Dorohedoro, because, I mean, really? Why would you not pick? Why would you not pick this? Katarina from Villainous, Abigail from Great Pretender, and Kaguya from Kaguya-sama. Now, as miffed as I am to see Kaguya-sama get another big nomination, last year I'm pretty sure they picked Chika for Best Girl. I think she didn't win. Raphtalia did. This year they picked Kaguya. I prefer Kaguya, so I'm actually glad that Kaguya is here. But that also answers my previous question. I can give Minari a vote. Both my children can be happy. I'm so happy right now. I don't have to choose. Both of my children get awards. They both get gold medals. Thank goodness. But yeah. But Kanamori is my favorite character this year. She's already in my top 10 favorite characters of all time. This character is just peak entertainment this year. Like, I mean, all the girls sold Azukin, but Kanamori is at the top of that pecking order. And I love this character. So, I really hope she wins. And not freaking Kaguya. This is the only acceptable result. I'll be so mad if she doesn't win. This is the one category. I'm actually invested in a Best Girl category for once, because it has a girl I actually care about. This character is Best Girl. And if she does not win, I'm going to be very upset. I'm going to write a very angry complaint to Crunchyroll HQ. Like, hey, give Kanamori Best Girl. She deserved it. Alright. Moving on to Best Boy. Best Boy. Who is our Best Boy? Kaiman's here! That's great! Yes, Kaiman. I love how Kaiman and Legoshi are here. That's amazing. They're both hanging out. I love how both these shows came out a season apart. Can somebody draw fan art of Kaiman and Legoshi hanging out? I'd love that. So you have Kaiman, you have Gojo from Jujutsu Kaisen, Kun from Tower of God, okay, Legoshi, Anis Voldagoid from Misfit of Demon Academy, and Hinata from Haikyuu? Now, I haven't watched the second half of To the Top, so I can't judge. First half of season 1, all Hinata is doing is being a busboy, so I guess if you love your busboys, Best Boys, here for you. But of these, I'm actually going to give it to Kaiman. I don't think I've given Dorohedoro any love during this, which sucks. I love Dorohedoro. It's a great show. But I gotta give Kaiman the love. So I'm gonna give Kaiman this. I gotta give Dorohedoro some love. If I wasn't giving it to Kaiman, honestly, I probably would cave and actually give it to Legacy again, even though, again, 2019. But I'm not really big on any of these. I'm not really big on Gojo. I wasn't big on Kun. I haven't seen Misfit of Demon King Academy, and I haven't finished Haikyuu Season 4. So I can't really judge these other categories except for Kaiman because he's from a show I actually finished. So yeah, Kaiman kind of wins. And this, for me, Kaiman kind of wins by default. If not Kaiman, then Legacy. But again, Legacy, there'd have to be nothing for me that I've seen this year. But yeah, Kaiman still does deserve it, though. He's a very good boy. He's a very good lizard boy. All right, we're moving on to Best Antag. Oh, we got 3 categories left. We're almost done. We're almost done. So let's go ahead and check out our villains, our antagonists, and see what we got. Okay, already we're starting off great. We have N from Dorohedoro. Yes. Sukuna from Jujutsu Kaisen? He hasn't really been in the show much. And he's not even the main antagonist of the show right now. I mean, I'm sure he's like a goal they're building towards, but I don't think he's a main antagonist, at least not yet. Raihel from Tower of God. First up, spoilers. For anyone who hasn't seen Tower of God. Oh, wow. Akito from Fruits Basket. Fruits Basket got 2 nominations this year. Already one further from above. No, actually, no, they did get 2 last year. I forgot. Laura Bailey was nominated for Actress. She didn't win, though. I'm pretty sure. Who did win last year? I forget. Let me know in the comments down below who won Best VA English last year. I forget. Echidna from ReZero Season 2. And Overhaul for My Hero. His second appearance. Maybe he'll win this time. All right. For real, though, my vote is actually kind of torn because I want to pick N, but also Akito is here. Akito is really good. Especially in, I forget, I think it's like episode 8 or 9 of season 2, and then the last 3 episodes of season 2. Akito is amazing, a great villain. But then you also have N, who, N as a villain right now is kind of just meh, but the thing I love about Dorohedoro, more than a lot of other shows, is it makes you care about the villains just as much as it makes you care about the heroes. Like, N, to the sorcerer world, isn't really seen as a villain. He's just kind of a big, hotshot, rich guy. He runs businesses, he gets stuff done. He's got a family to protect, his family being the people who works for him. So it's kind of hard to judge who I want to give this to. I mean, again, to be fair, I've only given Fruits Basket and Dorohedoro 1 award each so far. So it's really up to which one I want to... Who is the better bad guy? Do we want... turns everything into mushrooms with and sings karaoke? Or do we want emotional abuse? Very, very hard choices. Very, very hard choices. I'm thinking performance, because performance also helps sell a villain. And while they're not nominated, Colleen Clinkenbeard on Akito, especially in season 2, did a really good job. Keith Silverstein in the dub of Dorohedoro also did a good job. I forget his Japanese actor. He also did a great job. But Colleen Clinkenbeard as Akito sold most of season 2. So I actually think because of that, I'm going to give it to Akito. I would give it to N any other day of the week. But I'm thinking I'm going to give it to Akito. I'm sorry, N. I'm sorry, Dorohedoro. I'm trying to be fair with my nominations. I have to pick favorites. I have to pick my children. I'm going to pick Akito this time. But you'll always be in my heart, N. I love you. All right. Now we're at Best Protagonist. The hero of the tale. Who is our best protagonist slot? We have Natsume from Decadence, Katarina from Villainous, Itadori from Kaisen, Voldegold from Misfit of Demon King Academy, Midori from Eizouken, and Hinata from Haikyuu. Haikyuu, man. Freaking Hinata, big bus boy getting 2 nominations. Okay, I have some concerns. First up, as much as I love Natsume, she's not really the protagonist of the series. That kind of swaps to Kaburagi in the second episode. That's really my only concern here. However, that bias is coming in. I'm gonna give it to Asakusa. I'm gonna give it to Midori because she's a little bundle. She is a gremlin. Asakusa Midori is a gremlin, and I love her. She's a talented gremlin. Her voice is so cute, and she brings the energy that I need in the show next to Kanamori and Tsubame. I love this character. So I kind of want to vote for her. I want to vote for her. If I wasn't voting for her, I probably would cave and give it to Itadori, because Itadori is a very good boy. But I'm going to give it to Asakusa, because I love her. She's my favorite little gremlin. And last, but certainly not least, is this Yep, this is it. Anime of the Year. This is going to be interesting, because there's already been a few shows that have not been present, and I don't think they're going to be here. So we're going to see. They've basically established what series are the best, so I'm pretty sure I have a good idea of what they're going to pick. So let's go ahead and check. We have Eizouken, Kaisen, Great Pretender, Dorohedoro, Beastars, and Appare Ranman. Okay. I have questions. Okay. Let's zoom in. I love this show a lot. Appare Ranman is in my top 5 favorite shows of the year. It's fun. It's funny. The action's good. It is everything I see in an Anime of the Year nomination. If you nominated this show for Anime of the Year, the top honors in your show, why is it not nominated for anything else? No, actually, it's worse than last year with O Maidens in Your Savage Season, because that was nominated for Anime of the Year. However, unlike Appare Ranman, it had a second nomination. It was nominated for Best Couple. It lost both categories. I don't understand why Appare Ranman is in Anime of the Year, but it wasn't nominated for anything else. There's so many categories I can see Appare Ranman being in. Best Score, Evan Call. Best Fight, there's 2 amazing ones to pick from. He has good characters. Kosame, Best Boy. Put him in there. Put Appare Serrano, Best Protagonist. He could be in there. Guilty Cigar, Gil the Snake, Best Antagonist. See, it just writes itself. And yet, you only give it a nom for top honors. There is one thing I do like about this selection, unlike last year. There are no sequels. Last year they had Mob Psycho 100 Season 2 for Anime of the Year. And while that's fine, I don't really like them having sequels. I think that takes away from the new stuff. So I'm at least glad that Crunchyroll only had new shows for the slot. I am really happy this is here. You have no idea how happy I am to see Appare Ranman got nominated for something, let alone its only award nomination being Anime of the Year. But let's face facts, it's not gonna win. You got Beastars, Dorohedoro, Great Pretender, Jujutsu Kaisen, and Eizouken all breathing down its freaking throat. It's like that scene in JoJo Part 5 when Abakio, Nanancia, and Mista are kicking the guy on the ground. It's like, imagine Appare Ranman's on the ground, and then freaking Eizouken, Kaisen, and Great Pretender are just freaking kicking him. That's literally what this is in nomination form. It really upsets me. I want to vote for it. I want to vote for it so bad, but I'm not going to because I know it's not going to win. Oh, it hurts. It hurts me. It hurts me to not be picking a Pareranman. But I'm picking Eizouken. I'm picking I might actually give it to a Pareranman. You know what? I might actually give it to a Pareranman. Eizouken I want to win. I want Eizouken to win. I'm just going to be clear. I want Eizouken to win. But this is a Pareranman's only category. And it's freaking anime of the freaking year. So I'm going to freaking vote for it. If this wasn't here, Eizouken. I'll say that right now. If we cover this up and it's just these, it's Eizouken. But because it's here, Pareranman. Oh boy. Alright, let's go back down and actually vote and wrap this up. Alright, so fantasy. I voted for Bookworm. It did not change, so let's vote for Bookworm. Confirm! Yes, I voted. Best couple is Nasa and Tsukasa from Tonikawa, which also got snubbed. This was its only nomination. It wasn't even in comedy. That's actually shocking to me. It was not in best comedy. Confirm. All right, there it is. Best score. Tower of God. Kevin Pankin. You deserve the win this year, my dude. Comedy I gave to Sleepy Princess and Demon's Castle. Boom. Drama I gave to Fruits Basket. Let's get that on Fruits Basket. Boom. Fight scene I gave to Akudama Drive, which also got snubbed. Oh my god, so many shows getting snubbed. Character design was Hanako-kun. Yes. Animation, Eizouken. Yes. Director, Eizouken. Yes. VA performance, I picked Jonas Scott. Yes. Japanese performance, I can pick Minari Koda. I can do that very easily because Kanamori was in Best Girl. So I get to give Wave Listen to Me a nomination and a vote, which is great. Easy, I gave to Great Pretender. Give that to Freddie Mercury. Opening, I gave to Easy Breezy. Give that to my addiction. My earworm. Best Girl, Kanamori. Kana freaking Mori. Absolutely. Boy was Kaiman. Antag was Akito. Protag was Midori. And finally, Anime of the Year, even though it's a waste of a vote and it's not going to win, Pareranman. Excellent. Oh, cool. I get a digital reward after voting closes. So that's it. That is my picks for the Anime Awards 2021. The 2021 awards honoring the 2020 season. A lot more mixed with the nominations this year. There was some good stuff. There was some not so good stuff. But overall, I had fun. I hope you guys had fun watching me scream and debate on which child that I was going to pick over the other. Let me know who you would have voted for in the comments below. And I will see you all next time. Goodbye, everyone.